All right, hey, Stoking Tuesday night to all. Gearing up some Euro region racing. The Road Atlanta, 9:45 right now. Hey, Stoking Tuesday to all. Just got done witnessing my Golden State Warriors come back from 20 points down in the first half to best the New Orleans Pelicans. Hey, all due respect for the Pelicans, man. It's a hell of a team Willie Green's got going over there. Yeah, man, hell of a ball game, man. We came back and won that shit. So yeah, let's jump over here and see what we can do. Earlier this evening after work, was able to get my best time thus far. That's me in the P5 spot, my alternate American account at 125.016. I was so close to fucking, so close to the 124, but alas, wasn't able to get it super close though. So yeah, well, I guess about maybe 15 minutes now until race time. See what I'm able to do. Hey, you know what? Speaking of which, I want to make sure my settings where I want them to be. I'm going to pull that back to 9 and yeah, see what we can do pre-race. Get an improvement on this current time. What am I sitting at currently? I don't even know what it is, but I know it's not great. Yeah, man. So got off work. Wasn't even sure if I was gonna race again. I knew the Warriors were gonna be on at 7. Generally, that means the game doesn't end until like 9:30. Got in a good session after work. No swimming today again. It's 2 days in a row now. My goal is to try and get all the way into November with some swimming, and yeah, I missed the last few days, both days, just because basically it was like dark by the time I got home, and yeah, yesterday was a little bit windy too, so likely be getting in the pool tomorrow. Looks like I got a viewer. Stoking Tuesday night to you. Hope your night is well. Gearing up for some Euro region racing. See what I can do. Thus far, not so hot. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, got home, did some laps, and was just kind of gonna call it a race night, and then Warriors getting trounced in the first quarter, man. So I was on YouTube, was watching the homie Sheldologist, the super sick Canadian streamer. If you're unfamiliar with this page, make sure to check it out and give him a follow, man. Super cool cat, man. Sheldologist, Sheldologist, Sheldologist. I'm gathering his name might be Sheldon. So yeah, but like a scientist, and they were like some sort of ologist after that. Anyways, yeah, I was watching his racing, and frankly got me fired up, man. And I was like, you know what, man, I definitely want to try and get in. And again, I have the new personal best, the 125.0, I don't know, what was it, 1920, I don't know, something like that. Got some Smiths going on in the background. I can hear it, you probably can't. It can play hideous tricks on the brain, but still I'd rather be famous than righteous or holy. Any day, any day, any day. The Queen is Dead album. Shit. Build, making Christmas cards with the mentally ill. I want to say this was freshman year in high school. Yeah. Oh, it's Frankly Mr. Shankly. Also one of my favorite songs off said album. If you're unfamiliar, I hear Morrissey's got a little bit wilder in his yeah, what's going on with him and later on in life. If you're unfamiliar, just, yeah, look it up. But no deny, man, this music changed a young teenage mind like my own, man. You are afflictionate pain in the arse. I do not mean to be so rude, but still I must speak frankly, Mr. Shankly. Oh, give us money. Oh, that's so weird. I was actually thinking about this song this morning. I swear to God, man, I think our phones know what the fuck we're thinking, man. I might just be conspiracy theorizing right there, man, but I don't know. That was pretty bizarre. Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that song this morning as I was out riding my skateboard at the fucking Turlock bowling alley curbs. All right, so what is this current time right here? Is it like a on this lap time that I just said? Was it like a, I don't know, a 126 point something? Looks like we're gonna get a slight improvement on that. Yeah, earlier when I set my 125, I want to say like I was at 103.9 at that sector, just passed up right there. So yeah, I do believe we're going to get a slight lap improvement and hopefully even more so on the next lap. 125.7. Okay, that's a decent start. Yeah. This section right here is so crucial, nailing this right for a good time, man. Actually, just crucial in general, man. A little bit of trail braking right there. Hopefully avoid the penalty. Looks like you got a fairly decent time. I want to be in a 31 on that sector if I'm able to, which I was finally able to break into that earlier again tonight. All right, looks like I got a slide run out of there, so this all goes well. Might be an improvement. Definitely grateful that I'm doing some practice laps pre-race, the 14 lap race. Done this race now a couple times. Did one last night on the alternate American account. Did another one this morning also on the alternate American account. Both times with some DR points gained. Slight improvement from the last lap. Still not at where I want to be. Hopefully this section right here is so crucial to come out of there with mega speed, man. Again, I got a better run on that end. Really strong on the throttle as early as I can in that section. All right, 31.952. This could be a good sign. Again, so crucial to nail this section. So crucial to nail every section. Frankly, correct. Looks like we got some good speed on, but not as good as that previous lap. But all goes well. This could be, again, an improvement. So fingers crossed. I've got it in me. All right, 103.863. All right, new personal best, 15125.2. Ah, shit, went a little too wide. Right there, got dirty tires. All right, but I'm seeing what I need to do. 7 minutes till race time. All right, 6 minutes till race time. See what we can do. Ah, man, way off my line on that one. Okay, so yeah. Goal is if I can, which I don't want to say I can because I know I possess the ability to get it down to the 124s. That would be the ideal scenario. So yeah, again, hey, stoking Tuesday night to all. Hope all is well for you and yours. If you've been racing today, hope your race day has been well. Hope your race week is awesome as well. I know I myself am super fired up on this week. I've yet to check out the Group 3 Deep Forest race. I was definitely giving that some consideration checking out, but yeah, I haven't got around to it as yet. Kind of focused on this this Group 4 race, which Group 4 is generally my stronger suit race cars versus the Group 3s. Yeah, so just kind of focusing on this right now. I know tomorrow, though, got the day off. Got to go handle the dentist checkup. Got to do some stuff with the car. Got to go get my fucking skateboard session on. Frankly, I need just a fucking day off of work, man. I was kind of losing it today towards the end of the day, man. I was dealing with some wild energies. I sell tires for a living, man, and I'll tell you, sometimes I get some wild ass energies, especially on the telephone calling, needing service, and I'm trying to remember to be of service to another human being, man, and find my peace there. But man, yeah, sometimes I just really wonder what's going through some people's heads, man, when they're talking, man. And yeah, it's I was kind of losing it today towards the end of the day, man. I think mainly I was probably just hungry and tired. And is that gonna be a penalty right there? Surely will be. Alright, so 3 minutes till race time. Give it a couple more laps, and I might just have to settle for this 125.2, which again, man, is an improvement, so can't complain there. Every bit of an improvement is just that, a bonus and an improvement, man. So yeah, normally it's be a little bit too late for myself to jump in the race, but again, no work tomorrow. Do still got to kind of get up relatively early, probably. And I'm getting in my usual 6 a.m. time just to stay within that cycle for the work week. But yeah, as opposed to driving into the job, I'm going to be driving around doing some other stuff. And hopefully, again, it's going to involve a lot of rad activities, including sessioning on my skateboard. God damn, man, I'm really blowing it right here. Looks like I got a second viewer. Hey, thanks for stopping by, checking out the stream. Speaking of the streams, man, I'm going to say it again like I said earlier, man. Shout out to the homie Sheldologist, the Canadian streamer, got me fired up against some racing tonight. Speaking of the Canadian streaming race homies, man, shout out to Island Grown 777, man. If you don't already know, check that cat out, man. Prince Edward Island Skate Park local. Who else we got over there? We got the Filmora, the homie FELMORA. Make sure to check out Filmora. Greasy Sam Squatch, man. I was actually watching some of his race stream pre-work today. Yeah, super sick cat. His thing is he takes recommendations from the chat, which cars to go, in his words, he races them so you don't have to, man. So yeah, Greasy Sam Squatch, sick with it, man. On the American side of things, racers I'm always be checking out: High Octane Racing, the homie out of Georgia State. Lead Pencil, I gather out of the Northeast. Yeah, LEDP, NCIL, Lead Pencil. We'll be checking out Dan Turismo, like Gran Turismo, only his name is Dan. I jump gathering short for Daniel, so Dan Turismo, right? Pretty clever fucking play on the names, man. Speaking of clever play on the names, man, can't forget the OG Tyrannosaurus Rex, like the dinosaur Tyrannosaurus Rex, but his name is Cyrus, so it's Tyrannosaurus Rex, right? Also super fucking clever. Oh, did I get even a slightly better time? Hells to the motherfucking yeah! Alright, fucking fired up on that, man. It's always a plus to get a slightly better time pre-race. Definitely botched up that exit, I believe, but I don't know, man. Again, this section right here is so fucking crucial, especially in race conditions, to nail. Yeah, it always happens like that, right? Right before the race is the opportunity when all of a sudden you got the lap of your fucking life going, right? All right, so 25 seconds to race time, getting fired up. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and get fired up with some Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Said I'm going way down. You guys just I'm gonna join. Got to get back to the land. Set my soul free. We are starving.
Hey, the Crawler, that's the homie right there. Hey, good evening to you, brother. Yeah, oh man, hell yeah. We got the Frank 1, we got the Bahamas, we got the GoPro, man. Yeah, good to see you, the Crawler, man. Saw you had a sick ass time last week over in the Watkins Glen. I don't think I get to see you in the races over there, man, but that was a fun ass week, right? YouTube and oh, where's my shit? Yeah, man. Hope your race day, your early race week has been well. Shout out to all the cats out there, man. The Crawler, did you ever get your stream going, man? I believe he was talking about that. So, anybody else is looking for another racer to check out, man. If you haven't already seen the Crawler on course in the races, man, that's a super honorable, super quick, fast racer, man. Definitely one to check out, man, on course. You know you're gonna get a good race with that cat, along with all these cats, man. Got the homie Frank 1. Saying, look at that 124.2, fucking sick, dude. Oh shit, I gotta get fired up in this one. Hey, as always, to all my competitors, may y'all find success, whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we all either maintain or gain. Excuse me a moment. Again, may we all either maintain or gain in our sportsmanship / safety rating. Let's have a fun ass race, competitive race for myself. I'm gonna say it out loud. As always, my primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect of my competitors by keeping my driving honorable, keeping it classy, equally as important. Maintain my composure, keep my emotions in check, man. That includes, in addition to any race maneuvers, watching my verbal opinions about others and how I think they should be handling their race car, because apparently I can't handle mine right there with that 0.5 penalty. God damn it, I knew it right when that happened. I went over that yellow curb. Son of a snitch. Yeah, so not the ideal way to start the race. Was that another fucking penalty too, man? I bet you it was. It almost seems like every time I'm trying to get through there, it's almost like if I try to fight to get out of there cleanly, I'm more apt to get that penalty. So, yeah, not the ideal way to start. I think that's probably, given how tight the pack is currently, probably looking at about 3 positions. Yeah. And there goes 1. Okay, so, knock on wood. Alright, so we were able to get out of there. I guess in the grand scheme of things, kind of better than it could have gone. So, you know, that's a plus. Alright, again, we got the GoPro man up there. That's the homie race that's cat before. Oh, looks like we got someone went real wide up there off course. Oh, that's the Frank 1. That's the homie, man. Whoa, what are you doing behind me there, bro? Well, that PDR, that was a little bit suspect move there, homie. I'm going to go ahead and assume he maybe got bumped from behind and thus why that wild-ass action on myself. Yeah, that was a little bit, again, a little bit wild. But, again, me, I'm going to keep it PMA. And, yeah, because, man, I could have definitely had a few other choice words. But, yeah, we're going to leave it at that, man. I'm going to assume he got hit from behind, and thus hit me. So, yeah, here we go. Whole lot of race to go. I'm kind of surprised, given everything that's gone down this far, and that I'm sitting only fucking under 3 seconds back from the leader, man. That's pretty incredible. Okay, homie, you gotta choose your line there, bro. You can't be floating all over the place there, bro. Middle of the night, and you couldn't see the light. What's this homie rolling? Is he rolling the Subaru? Good on him, man. I have a feeling he's not in the best control of that vehicle, but again, kudos to him, man. I haven't tried out that vehicle, but I would assume probably a lot of these other cars are going to have a lot more top speed than that Subaru. Again, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but kudos to him. All right, looks like the homie, the PDR, has incurred the penalty. I don't know. Was this guy behind me flashing his lights? Hey, I was watching the Sparks series, I think it was yesterday, man, and somebody was like flashing lights. He's like, "What's that all about, mate? Like, are you telling me you're gonna make a move? Like, what kind of move are you making? Like, I don't know what's that supposed to mean. All I think is like, I don't know, this guy might be doing something, but I don't know what it is, man." Yeah, so yeah, I can relate to that, man. Sometimes I'm like, why the fuck are you flashing your lights at me, dog? Like, that just seems, I don't know, frankly, kind of fucking pointless. I don't know, maybe there's a hazard ahead. Maybe you saw a fucking deer in the roadway. Maybe something like that. Hey, look at the GoPro, man. Moved all the way up to P1. Good on you, brother. Yeah. Yeah, good on that. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. I was telling the world, or any one of the viewers that are part of the world that I'm watching right here, how this dude kind of didn't know what he was doing, man. And look at that. He's got the penalty, so he moves over to be honorable, man. I can appreciate that. All right, I've definitely not been nailing those S turns on the exit race conditions. A lot to work on there. 120. Wow, I got fastest lap of the 121.
That's pretty wild. Yeah. I'm sure the homies behind me got a lot to say about that. Generally, I want to have to really be competitive in a top field anyways would be like in the 125s. Definitely missing my acceleration marker there. Multiple laps in a row now. But thus far, got some significant separation from the homies behind. So yeah, just gotta stay on top of my laps, stay focused, and control what I can control and take it from there, man. I think it's probably the best exit I got out of that turn all race. Looks like Frank 1, who was, I think at one point all the way down, knocked down to like P8, has now moved back up to P5. I guarantee that homie, Fast AF, he'll be moving back. Looks like we got a couple people, or one at least, that's now quit the race. Again, kudos to the pro man up ahead. Frank 1 with the 125.5, man. That's a damn good lap time, man. So yeah, that homie is definitely moving back in it. So yeah, hey again, soaking Wednesday night to all. A beautiful night here, autumn time. The weather's definitely starting to turn over here in the Central Valley, California. I think today didn't get really any higher than like 75, which, you know, frankly, man, when we've been basically high 90s at triple digits since fucking, I don't know, like late April, early May, man. That's a big swing weather-wise. All right, Frank 1 now moved up to P4 spot, man. What I tell you, man, that dude's a sick-ass racer. I definitely anticipate seeing him within the next lap or two a lot closer. Whoa, what happened? Did he get knocked out? He must have got crashed by someone, man. That's unfortunate, man. You know, frankly, though, I saw there was a lot of lower DR rated racers, man, and you throw kind of that in the mix with a course that can be pretty challenging to keep the vehicle on course as is, much less having to deal with any traffic, man. Yeah, that kind of stuff might happen. Again, kudos to the pro man holding strong in that P1 position. Ideally, I'd like to make some significant progress towards him, but thus far, as yet, no such luck. Hopefully that can happen. I appear to be improving on my lap time, so that's a plus. Like to see those times in purple, man. All right, what I start off at initially, was I in P4 or P5? I forget. I know it was definitely in the top 5, so thus far coming up on the near halfway mark of the race. Yeah. I gotta say, given the slowdown with the penalty, the slowdown with the traffic, man, I really can't complain. This race has been going about as well as it possibly can. The only thing that would be a significant improvement is even better time, but a couple 125 laps, albeit a high 125 laps. The 125 lap is a 125 lap, man. So yeah, pretty psyched on that. Again, this turn right here is so crucial that I get on my brakes early, similar to the section coming up ahead. I also want to get on my brakes and hard on the third relatively early. Who was I watching today? I was watching the Anti-Meta lap guide, and he was doing a little bit longer holding in fourth. At least that's the way it looked to me, man. Like a lot of it was in slow motion. So I could be tripping, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I saw, man. But, you know, again, kudos to Tyrannosaurus, man. That is dude, that's a really rad racer right there, man. If you're unfamiliar with this page, again, check it out, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Hey, again, back to the subject of streamers I'm be checking out. Again, Dan Turismo. I already mentioned Sheldologist, Lead Pencil. Again, who am I missing, man? Out of the European side, man, you know, in addition to the usuals, the Key, the Digit, the Arius, the Tigi, man, check out YIL2D Racing. Y is in yellow, I is in idea, L is in, or rather D is in David, L is in Larry, YIDL2. I think I'm getting there right. God damn, I super fucked up my gears right there. I want to say that homie's out of, where's he out of? Maybe Turkey. Speaking also of the European homies, Just Dio, brother, the homie out of Portugal, man. Just Dio, man. If you're unfamiliar, man, JUSTDIO. That is the homie, man. Yeah, check his page out. Deadeye Delboy, man. If you're looking for tutorials on maybe how to get into alternate regions to do some racing like I'm doing as we speak right now. I'm running over here in Europe. I'm running under the flag of Great Britain, though I am not a citizen of the United Kingdom. I am actually a citizen of the United States of America, whatever the fuck that's all supposed to mean. Yeah, Central Valley, California State over here. Anyways, yeah, man, so I'm over here in my place, Central Valley. These guys are, you know, a lot of them are legitimately in their respective countries, judging by their flags over here, man. Like, how beautiful is that, man, that we can do this shit, man. I fucking love technology. Whoa, another improvement on my time? I thought that lap was, like, super fucked up, too. Yeah, so that's a plus, man. Yeah, man, so check out Deadeye Delboy. Goes without saying as well. I shouldn't say it goes without saying because you probably don't know, but the homie HW Sim Racing, H is in Hector, W is in Walrus Sim Racing, man. Hadn't seen that cat streaming in a while, and actually saw one of his races was streaming earlier this evening. So yeah, good on that, dude. That is the homie, man. Again, a lot of streamers out there. Pretty much everything you need to find out is on YouTube, or really like any sort of, you know, online forum that you go to, man. Whether it's you're looking for a lap guide, whether you're looking for a tuning guide, a strategy guide for any given course, man. Again, everything is out there, man. So yeah, finally caught up to the homie, man. Kinda better late than never. Yeah, all the content's out there. If you're looking to improve your race skills, man, just your whole experience with Gran Turismo, man, everything needs out there, man. All right, another 125. Cannot complain about that, man. Is the homie behind me running the Jaguar too, man? Yeah, again, Anti-Meta was running the Jaguar as the Anti-Meta car, and, you know, I watch his videos, and I'm, like, thinking as he's breaking down, like, oh, yeah, that totally makes sense, right? I get that. I'm going to so employ that. And I do everything that I can to employ as much as I learn from his videos into my own race technique, man. But sometimes you're just, like, watching it, right? You're like, dude, like, I'm doing everything he just showed. How is it that I'm still like fucking a second and a half off his time, man? I just don't get it, man. Well, I'll tell you why, man, because the dude's a fucking genius, man. There's a lot of races out there that are geniuses, man. So again, check these guys out. Better your own racing skills and better your own experience, man. On the subject of things that are out there, discussions and videos, etc., man, you know, it seems to me like there's a lot of chatter about, well, it's kind of never ending, right? This is like the one topic that I don't think ever really goes away, man. It's a subject of less than honorable racing styles in Gran Turismo, man. And, you know, we're all going to see that on occasion. We're all going to make mistakes, man. And I think for the most part, though, man, what I've been witnessing, oh, you know what? He's in the Hyundai. What I've been witnessing a lot lately is a lot of classy driving, man. I think a lot of times the perceived, you know, dirty driving is as a result of racer mistakes. In my case, it's usually a result of my own mistake. Like, case in point, this lap I just went through right now, man, I had to slow down. My competitor had to slow down, and he was really cool, had the opportunity to really, frankly, smack into me, man, and he held off and just let off his throttle. Sometimes, man, just be cool, man. You know, lay off the throttle if you think there's an opportunity that you might smack into someone. The less contact with your competitor, the better times and experience for everyone involved, man. So yeah, just be cool to each other, give each other some space, give each other the benefit of a doubt, and you know, more often than not, again, it's going to be a funner race, a quicker race, a better result, man. So that's my whole take on that, man. Again, I've been really, frankly, for the past few weeks, I really haven't had any negative experiences with any racers. And, you know, I think it also has a lot to do with my own attitude, right? If I'm going into a race and I'm like, oh, these fucking guys and da-da-da, which I have been known to do, man. I was actually talking with my coworker Tristan at the job today. Hey, shout out, Tristan. I was telling him about a specific flag that I historically have had issues with some of the drivers repping that flag. And he says to me, he's like, Hector, man, I was racing a couple of those guys last night, and I thought to myself, oh man, Hector told me these guys can be gnarly, man. And he's like, you know what, dude? They were two like the nicest, cleanest drivers I've ever experienced. And I was like, wow, dude, you know, just what an eye-opener for myself, how wrong and judgmental I can be, right? So, yeah, again, kudos to all the drivers out there for really, and I think it also has to do with the fact that, okay, I've been maybe online racing now, maybe coming up on a couple years, and I didn't get the wheel till about 6 months into racing. Previous to that, I was just straight up on the controller. That's all I ever knew of Gran Turismo. And obviously now I'm on the wheel, and I gotta say, man, the force feedback wheel, Fanatec product, man, it's pretty fucking top notch. So yeah, if you're interested about that, yeah, I can give you nothing but positive feedback on that as well. Anyways, man, I think maybe the whole correlation between the cleaner drivers and my own race experience and learning from what I've witnessed a lot of these guys showing me and teaching me over the course of the past now close to a couple of years. I think that's maybe, you know, like, again, what I thought was maybe dirty was just my own perception, because I didn't frankly know what a clean race was, man. So anyways, there's that. All right, so coming up on the end of the race right here, barring any major mistakes, man, I think we're going to be looking at a pretty strong podium finish. So I'm pretty fired up about that. Hey, kudos to the Bahamas Racing. Thank you, brother. I really do appreciate it. It's been a while, man. Hey, Stoking Tuesday for you and yours. Yeah, man, really great to hear from you, Garley. Right on, bro. How has your race week been? Hopefully well. This is my third race now over here at the Road Atlanta this week. This being one of the longer races. I just did my first pre-work race this morning. I generally like to focus on the race B Monday through Friday, just as I get in a couple races before work. Excuse me. And I generally don't jump into the race until I really got the course as dialed or as comfortable as I can get feeling with it. Mainly because, well, obviously I want a better qualifying position to start. But mainly because during the race,
I need to feel that I'm comfortable making in race micro adjustments, right, for the betterment of my own race and the better to the experience of my.
Races are all right, not perfect but not the worst. Here at Daily C, can't speak on the other two.
Yeah, man. This one's been a fun one, right? So again, this is my third race. Last week, man, I had so much fun at Watkins Glen, man. Last week going into that, I knew the course was going to be Watkins Glen, so I was like, oh, rad, we just got done with Sardinia, where I've been focusing on Group 3. Historically, not my strongest vehicle type, and ended up having some success there, ended up really getting to know the Group 3 cars. Dude, I gotta say, man, last week the Group 1. So anyways, I'm all super fired up. Watkins Glen, I'm like, all right, I love this fucking course. And I was like, yeah, dude, it was ended up being one of the funnest weeks, man. Like sometimes you go into a race week and with this preconceived notion like, oh, this is gonna suck. And then it just turns out to just be super fucking fun. Yeah, it was one of those weeks. One of the homies, yeah, good to see you too, PD. Great racing with you. Who was it? It was the homie. God damn it, I'm spacing on it. The homie Shane, man. Shane, gosh, I forget his last name. I forget what his race handle is also. But I was doing some qualifying, and at the time, like my best time was 127.4, right? Something like that, right? He's like, oh, dude, he's like in the chat. He's like, I got a 127.2. And I'm like, oh, that's sick. In the back of my mind, my ego's like, dude, I hella want to beat that, right? So he's like, he's chatting me while I'm racing. He's getting me fired up. He's like, yeah, dude, have you tried the full throttle? Because I heard you can go full throttle through the bus stop with those Group 1 cars. And I was like, yeah, I've been hearing rumors, but I haven't tried it out yet. He's like, dude, you should try it. He got me all fired up. I was like, I want to beat his time, man, right? And I fucking did it. Anyways, man, long story short, the homie fired me up, improved my time. One of my favorite things about streaming is, right, you get your co-racers on there, man, the cats you see on course, and you get to interact and you get feedback, right? I've had cats telling me about my throttle lagging, that I'm not giving enough brake, that I'm, whatever, man, little techniques like, hey, Hector, try this, man, and it always helps, man. So, hey, again, Garley, great to see you. To everyone who showed up tonight, great to see you. On that note, it's just about 10:30. Even though no work tomorrow, I still got to get up early and handle some business. Still got to get into my Stephen King book that I've been working on recently, the Dreamscapes.
I thought it would be the opposite. Congratulations.
Yeah, right. That's the thing.
As we go.
Oh, dude, I tell you what, couldn't agree with you any more than that, man. On point statement right there. So, hey, brother, again, thank you for showing up. Always good to fucking see you. Always good to hear from you. On that note, I'm going to call it a night and hit the hay here pretty soon. So, yeah, hey, as always, fuck the war pigs. Stop shooting people. Stop bombing people. Human race, we can do better, man. I get it. We all have our differences, but we got to stop the insanity of violence, man. I get it. It likely never will stop. But, hey, let's all do our part, man. Stop shooting people. Stop bombing people. All love for you and yours. All stoked for you and yours. Whatever you do today, go fucking get it. Keep your head in the clouds, your feet on the ground, one foot in front of the next, one able, be of service to another. On that note, all right, just for the record, that's like my all-time favorite Eagles song. God damn it, but I'm like spaced out. Joe Walsh, man. I've seen the Eagle like 3 times. The Eagles like 3 times in my lifetime. The first in '94, the second 2016, the third in like 2021, man. And every time they've done this, man, fucking Joe Walsh, so sick. Hey, on that note, guys, I'm really out of here. Go Warriors! How about those fucking Warriors tonight? Hey, go Pistons too, brother. And for all y'all, a great night. Peace. I'm out later.